Alrighty then, it looks like we are live. So, hello everyone, and welcome to a little bit of Anbennar. It's been a little while since I've actually played a bit of Anbennar. Haven't done single player in a while. I've been a little bit busy and caught up with Victoria 3 after all. But I'm glad to get back into it, and I think what we should probably do first is have a gander at just what we're getting in this update. Because I don't follow the active development like super closely. So a lot of this will be new to me, and I just want to have a look at it. I just want to have a look at it before we get in and looking at anything else. So let us, if I just bring it over here, if you're not already in the Discord, I would recommend you join the Anbennar Discord if you would like to learn all of this stuff. But yeah, Children of Ruin was released an hour ago, so we're getting in pretty hot here. Serpenspine has received a complete and total upgrade. Cabins of Interest have been replaced with custom expedition system. Interesting. Allowing to arm forces and send them into the deeps, seeking treasure and ancient dwarven knowledge, which can boost hold development and reform progress. But manage their supplies and steps carefully, lest you lose your forces entirely. For the bravest, explore massive dungeons that will just be discovered on the map as monuments. Nice. Delve into ancient libraries, relight storied forges and stuff. Best explored mission trees for Hull as Krakazol, nice, and Kugdir. Okay, so those are a couple of interesting countries we may be checking out. Dwarven received a host of new content and flavor. Dwarves have a host of new government reforms. For adventurers, it will ameliorate the admin efficiency penalty while reforming. New events and challenges and opportunities in the mountains. We've got Orgla Hovar, which I believe is in the Serpent's Reach area. Shazton Deer we saw in, I think, my first Anbennar multiplayer. So that's cool. Cave Goblins make their mark as well. They all start with unique idea sets. Very nice. Rail Skulker could be a good one. Aeland here has received a major update. In the Yin, there's tons of new events and formables and monuments. I like monuments. New Kianai mechanics. Nice. Seas Crownland, new Chindaean tags. Avarin is in there. Anisakaeon, which is one of the Kyogen states. Boek we saw in the recent multiplayer. And yeah, Amayan, which we kind of did a little bit of a pre-update run as. Hobgoblins in the command now have a mission tree. Absolutely fantastic. War room politics and command estates to launch campaigns. That sounds dope. Dynamically update the mission tree. Nice. New Wuyun cultures rise among the conquered. Interesting. Fantastic. Yeah, updated to 134.4, so play on the latest patch. And nice, okay. New mission trees and stuff. I like it. There's an entire change log, which I'm not going to go into, but yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, look at new ideas for all of these, new mission trees, new stuff, lots of stuff. I like it. I think the Anbennar devs know their stuff. They've put in a lot of work. So I think we're gonna play a dwarf. I think it's probably about time for me to return to the Dwarvar, because it's been a hot minute since I've played as a dwarf. And I mean, there's a couple of options here, right? We've got the Azra Expedition right here. We could form, your standard Dwarven Empire centered on Amaldir. We could go with Duran Blueshield, do the same. We could do something a bit crazy and try and form something like, isn't the Beard Dwarves are around here? Hulas Krakazol there. So we could start as Rajnahaga and do that. The Beard Dwarves do sound like a fun time, but I think we should probably go with Mr. Blue Shield. Do we want to go with Mr. Blue Shield? Because if I didn't have to start as Rajnahaga, I would totally go for the Beer Dwarves. And the closest adventurer... Obviously, Rajnahaga spawns an adventurer, but the closest adventurer after that is... Is it really Blackbeard Cartel? I feel like it might be Blackbeard Cartel. I think maybe we should leave it up to a vote. So we'll do a poll. And we're going to do... yeah. Which dwarf? And we're going to choose between Duran, we're going to choose Azra, or we're going to choose Rajnadhaga into Beer Dwarf. There we go. And we'll let that run for a little bit. The release mod had bugged monuments. The release mod has only been out like an hour, so I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll see what people want us to do. We got some people in here, so we'll be able to hopefully get a good idea of what people want to see. I also have no idea when the adventure spawns from Rajnahaga. Like, in what year does that happen? Because if that's early, then awesome. If it's like super late, I'm not entirely as kind of pressed about that. I don't want to play as Rajnahaga. I want to play as a dwarf and explore like the new mechanics and such, you know. But yeah, new stuff, you know, in Mayan's mission tree is now actually, you know, in the game rather than, you know, ripped out of the bit bucket and added into our multiplayer. Averin got a new mission tree that could be interesting to look at later. 1470. Okay. I feel like it's annoyingly late. I would very much prefer if it was a bit earlier. But it does look like Rajnahaga into Beer Dwarves is winning. So, and I sound like I need a beer. God damn, my throat. I've been sick for 2.5 weeks now. It's very irritating. But I'm getting there. I'm getting better. So, it looks like, yeah, the Beer Dwarves are kind of running away with it. They're kind of running away with it. So, with 50% of the vote, we're going to play as Rajnahaga into Beer Dwarves. Fun. Okay. I'm okay with this. Hull as Krakazol. Here we go. Dwarves are either drunk or asleep or both. This is a fact. But we're not playing as dwarves. We're playing as humans in the Raj Nadhaga. And with the new mission tree for the command, then... You know what? Great Conqueror, I'm right next to the command. I'm thinking maybe we don't get the Great Conquerors. That might... It's probably not the best of ideas to go with that. So we're just going to not. We're just going to not going to do that. But yeah, democracy is in action. You guys have chosen. And let's hope that you've chosen well. Now I need to remember how to play this game, because I haven't played EU4 in a hot minute. Don't want to change racial military or do that. Obviously don't have any of that yet. Sanavan wants to rival me. We'll rival them back. Oh, they've added the estate UI mod in. Have they baked that into Anbennar now? Because I don't think I've got that mod enabled. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Well, do we have new stuff as Rajnahaga that I haven't seen before? Probably. Monthly mill power, I like that idea. Middle class, dip power, sure. Lower class, give me... You have nothing to give me? Interesting. Have I played Rajnahaga before? No, I haven't. I have never played Rajnahaga before. Sell titles, and then we'll seize it back again. Some of the diet. What do we want here? Make Bavari happy with me. Should be an easy one. Middle cast wants me to fire a dude, and I get a mage guy, maybe? No. I actually don't have anything for that. I'm just going to make Bavari happy with me then. Easy peasy. There we go. Guivarch did some magic with the UI. Yeah, it looks very new. Also, cast spell is now up here. I like that. I like that Research Artificery is also its own thing that's changed. That's great. That's actually really nice to see. I'm sorry for that. So we start with tons of money. We start with... Well, let's just start, I guess. You're my only rival. Oh, good lord. We're not going to read this because we're not playing as Rajnahaga. We don't care about the casts of Rahen. But, you know, flavor text is always nice. Oh, you know what I would love to do is, like, ally with a Harry Mary, so just so that I can see what they look like, because I think I've heard that they've added new models for a bunch of races. I think the Harry Mary model might be in. Check guarantees. On who? Racial UIs are also reworked. Ooh, let me look at that. Oh, this is new. 3% dwarves. We like that. Ally with a hairy Mary. Yeah, I do like that. Very nice indeed. The vanilla UI bugged with Anbennar Estate, so they had to change it. My voice does sound like a sexy chain smoker from Brie or something. I hope it's getting better though. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I don't feel bad. It's just really irritating. Allies Bimlau, that's sure. Oh, you didn't like that. Fuck. That was an accident then. Look, we can be friends. That's gonna be difficult actually. Yo, but if you're you hate Bimlau, I will send an insult to Bimlau. Must have positive prestige. Balls. Never mind then. You're allied to the first tag the command will dow. Oh. Fair enough. I have a reconquest on you, but you're a probby, so we're not going to get that. Yeah, just going to lower maintenance. I don't need anything. You are right! They declared war almost instantly. Good to know. Probably improve relations with you as well. Because it'd be pretty rough if we were to lose there. You are getting a little bit wrecked, mate. I don't know if you're going to actually get anything out of that war. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind allying with Raj, but everyone's hostile to me. Why is everyone hostile to me? That's very unfortunate. I actually kind of like you. Same here, bruh. So we're at 76 with Bavaria. Hey, we're actually not that far away. If I had positive prestige, which I do now, Bimlau, send an insult scornfully. Which makes you like me, which means I should pass my mission, and I have. So yeah, I think maybe just we'll speed 5 through it until I get my dwarves. That's basically it. Commander's warned me anyway. What else can we do? As we are going to basically spawn a new dude, an adventurer, adventurers start with the same tech that we start with. So I should do everything in my power to have the most tech possible. That seems like a reasonable idea, even if it's going to cost me a bit. The Metal EU4 song. It is great. I love the Guns, Drums and Steel. This one is... what? Demons. If I was to insult you, then I would probably be able to ally with Raj. Look, alright, we're chill, yeah, buddy? You really don't like me. Attack the command with Jiang Shusi. I've just insulted him. No, I don't really want to. I would lose, but I will probably start improving relations with you now. That's maybe if I'd thought of that before scornfully insulting, would have maybe worked a bit better. The institution is going to be a bitch to get. The institution? Ah, yeah, I suppose. I guess we have to develop for it, right? Obviously, it's not going to spread to us. But how are we going to do that? Are the command like the Ottomans? Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Very strong in a position of power. I mean, it's not like a direct one-to-one. There's obviously... It's not that simple. But they're, you know... kinda. Fire a treasurer. And there we go. And now then I get a court mage. All power costs is goated, after all. Let's improve my army maintenance for just a moment. I don't care if my king is a dude, so that's fine by me. And we'll take back some of that. Another tech, very nice. That's what we're looking for. If you're investing into tech to the detriment of eco, the institution is going to slow you down to a crawl. Might be better to pivot towards eco just so you get to it. I didn't seize the land, didn't I? Right, I did seize land. Is there a fat delay on my end? I don't know. Could scornfully insult Dinirahan Raj and grab you as a friend. No, you. Scornfully insult you. Can't. Never mind. Later then. You also are hated by Bianfang. Okay. I'll see if I can... Oh, I've got normal latency. I don't know what that means. I don't know what level that is. There's a question mark next to it, but it doesn't pop up anything. Yeah. I don't think we have to wait that much longer. Also, the command's armies were here just to kill some rebels that spawned. It's fine. We're chill. We're good. So, what year did we say it was going to be? Was it 60? 1470. Ugh. Do I have any good places to... I do have a good... Oh, and 14 dev as well? Oh, it's almost perfect. Got a city. City with 36. Okay, that's not it. And although... Yeah. If only. Glass is pretty good. Yeah, I think Karin Dandy is going to be it. Oh, wow, that's way more privileges than usual, isn't it? Constructing up-to-date fortification increases loyalty of nobility by 5%. Damn. Interesting. Some new stuff in here. No longer decreases max absolutism for increased levies. That's really cool. Recruiting generals increases loyalty and nobility by 2%. That's really awesome, actually. That's really, really cool. I feel like that's new, right? Is the plan to tech switch to be a dwarf via the event? Yes, it is. Oh, admin power. Yep, I'll take it. Oh, my court mage died almost immediately. That sucks. Can I show the goods map? I can indeed. It seems you got pretty lucky on the number of provinces with decent goods. Oh, yeah, I mean, this area is... It's basically Anbennar's India, and India is really freaking good for goods. Yeah, silks and cotton and glass, and basically every one of the goods I have is good. Maybe even grain has its place. Isn't every dwarf be a dwarf at heart? Yes. New government reforms from Vanilla 134. Yeah, I actually haven't played Vanilla in like 2 years. So, yeah. I can't really comment on that one. Let's see. Is there anything that will give me dev cost for Sabarl? It's Candirandi that I want to do it. Sabarl, it's not really that interesting. Oh, which one did I get? Okay, I guess that's the one we get. Oh, you're at war. Okay. I feel like this didn't happen in the previous version very much. The command is now scary, huh? Uh-oh. Don't tell the Anbennar UK that there is an Anbennar India. Oh, Ebethil knows. Don't worry about it. And bye-bye... Wait a minute. There, you. What's your name? Feng Xiaobu. Bye-bye. God damn, I keep losing an advisor here. It's very irritating. Also, which one of you just gives me money? There. The command got new aggro AI, at least it feels like that now. It does, it really does. That's worrying. You want to try Verkal Ozavar so much with the new AI and command mission tree, you're scared as fuck. Ozavar is this one here, isn't it? That would be rough. Anyway, we've got 10 years, well, 11 years to wait until we can jump into Dwarves and actually start this game properly. I feel like it might be a good idea to, like, developing might be a good idea purely to get a source of spread here. Because then it'll spread into the mountains. But I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Osvar is deep in southeast Hales. It's a, oh, right. Osvar is this one. Yeah, that's true, that's true. This one is... Can't remember. I have dyspraxia, so I have a really bad memory. So it's not for lack of knowing, it's for lack of remembering. We can last 10 years. It's fine. Looks like we are going to get another Diplotech at least. Ideas are irrelevant. We don't want to do that. Don't care about the stability either. Oh. I didn't really want to fight you, though. Oh, we'll see what my guys are like. They're not great. Don't really care about that. Why is it always the admin guy? Don't really want to do that either. Well, I'm gonna lose this, but it's fine. Hey, we actually did a mission. Cool. Alright. Where'd my army go? Go home. If we go bankrupt, like, I honestly don't care. We're not playing Rajnahaga. We don't care about Rajnahaga. Dromak is the eastern one. That's it. That's it. Anything in here that's going to give me some points? Oh, there we go. Prestige of 10. We'll try. Oh, actually, I know how to do that. One of these gives me prestige. There it is. Anything in here for prestige? No. Okay, well, we just wait. Dev cost. In Sarnahapur. Hang on a moment. No, it's Kandarandi. Ozavar is going to be brutal with a new AI. Probably. I can foresee a lot of things being brutal. Also, I just have to say apologies again for the voice. I'm not sure what's going on here with that. Yes, you can have access. Stop asking. It's fine. I actually did lose land to that as well. Interesting. Not a problem, though. So, that's 200% extra. I don't think I'm going to get that. So I think we'll focus admin. Try and get the admin tech, and then we'll just be happy that we've got that. We can also try and stay a little bit more fresh with the cash. Thing is, if I develop for the tech, it will increase the speed at which the command eventually gets it, is what I'm worried about here. So I'm not too interested in that. What about a Ruby hold start? That one is probably actually legitimately hard now. That would be difficult. Maybe something to consider for a future run. But not right now. Right now we've decided on beers. We got 4 more years to wait. I'm glad Speed 5 is actually decently fast. It's taken us like less than half an hour to get here. But yeah, the commands seem like genuinely scary now. As long as I live to 70. Ah, fuck. Okay, they don't want to. They want to take everything. So sure, take it. That's fine. Leave me alone. This is fine. This is fine. We're now bankrupt. It's still fine. Don't worry about it. We're still fine. We just gotta wait 3 years. So that's 0.5 a month. Means that it's gonna take 100 months, which is like 8 years or something. So we're fine. We're totally fine. Interesting that bankruptcy puts your army maintenance high. No, it didn't actually. We got attacked. You just reevaluating how things stand with the new changes. Love these kind of big patches that inject new life into the old tags and formables and strategy. Yeah, for sure. I love that. I love that aspect. Also, we lost all of our points. So, yeah, we're not hitting the tech. It's fine, though. Dwarves are pretty good for tech. Have I played Elden Kings 2? I have not. Not yet. But Elder Kings is the Elder Scrolls mod for CK3, right? I believe there's also an Elder Scrolls mod for for EU4. That might actually be the one you're on about. Hang on a minute. Let me see if... Because there's somebody that shares... Oh no, the one for EU4 is called Elder Scrolls Universalis. Also, Kings, Elder Kings. Yeah, you were talking about CK3. No, not yet. I haven't. I plan to, soon, eventually. I want to play my favorite song, if I can remember what it's called. Remnant Awakening, always love that one. And also, I'm very annoyed now that all of the... Oh, what's his name? Friedman's epistles, they used to all be in the same place. So when you, like, reset your game and you had to, like, unselect them because you never want to listen to these fucking things, they were all in the same place. And now they're all over the place. That's quite annoying, actually. What the balls was it called? We don't know. I actually can't remember what the name of it was. Alright, it's 1470. Can we have a doodad, please? Was it one of the Indian songs? No. It was one of the new ones. A new metal song. Hey, there we go. The Amethyst Dwarves depart. The Amethyst Dwarves in Sharaja have funded an ambitious expedition to resettle the Tree of Stone. Unfortunately, the gate of Hula's Krakazol was sealed shut during their exodus, and no dwarf was sober enough to remember to keep the hidden door unlocked. They will have to take the long way around. So I will play as the Axebellow Cartel. Goodbye, Rajnahaga. Is there anything I can do to make my life easier as Rajnahaga? I don't think so. play as them. So, we are now Axebellow Cartel right here. Superior unit types. Let's immediately swap to the... they're basically identical. Massed clockwork bows, why not? It might be voices. It 100% was voices. I recognize the name. Yeah, this one is peak. It's peak. I love it. All right, so our capital is not currently a state. Probably should be, unless things have changed and that shouldn't be a thing anymore. Either way, let's have a look. So, mapping the Dwarven. The tunnels and caverns of the Dwarven are magnificent and daunting, and the myths and legends of our ancestral knowledge will not suffice for real navigation. For that, we'll need to outfit a scouting expedition. So again, conquistador, gain no money. If I wait a month, maybe I will get some money. We've discovered one of the holds of our ancestors. While it may not be in the greatest condition, we must secure it so we can begin forging into a new home. Well, I suppose that's... We have not found a hold. This is not a hold. So we can do a tier 2 reform. Call to the surfaces. Gets a colonist, manpower, settler increase. Spelunking. Expedition organization. I'm tempted by this now. I'm tempted by this one. Or remnants of old. Yeah, it doesn't seem interesting. I think we're going to go serpent spine spelunking. Wanderlust is usually reserved for humans and their never-ending greed to find more and achieve more. But when it comes to our ancestral homeland, we have every right to discover what was once ours, and we have every right to enjoy it. Take pride, smile, and laugh as you would in a tavern. We may have lost our home, we may have been granted a great boon in our lifetime, the opportunity to see it with fresh eyes. Every cave, every crevice, every lost hold in history, of our forefathers to be found. So, extra 5% expedition organization. Cool. Let's do that. And then here, stab cost, army, drill gain, marches influence. Right, we have factions. Which one will we want to go with? Probably the marches. That morale of armies is real nice. We don't want to do any developing yet until we find our hold. Yeah, definitely marches. We were in here. So, this one gives advanced costs, devotion, pioneer influence. This one gives production efficiency. I guess leadership of clans is probably what we want to go with. Yeah. Okay. Wait, we can immediately reforge the dwarf cron? No, we can't. Definitely not. That's not an ability we have just yet. Will I continue this campaign or just check out the expedition stuff? If it's fun, I'll continue. And we can pick ancestors as well. Morale of armies is like absolutely necessary. And that's all we can do right now. Okay, so native policy. Look, we don't like the natives because the natives are, you know, the goblins. We don't like the goblins, so we'll murder the goblins. Ideas-wise, I don't think there's anything new. At least I haven't heard of there being anything new. But I think maybe exploration to get an extra colonist eventually might be the best play here. Maybe that's the good play. I don't know. I actually don't know. But either way, we're going to start playing on... oh, lost all the vision. Cool. We've taken a step beyond our kin and set off for uncharted lands to explore what newfound wealth and opportunities we may discover. So again, a conquistador, adventuring efficiency, yet Dwarven claimer, giving me tons of manpower and morale and all of that good stuff. And get cores on a bunch of stuff. And some support for feudalism. And Renaissance? Oh, we just immediately get Renaissance then. Nice. As we currently have no designated heir, doodad, person. I mean... yeah, I think a skilled adventure captain. Just get that efficiency up. So. Let's embrace that one as well. And we can migrate if we so desire. Need to find a grand hold before settling, though I think the close ones are infested with goblins. So, we can... I know where there are some holds, right? We could go here. We could go over this area, and there's one about here. Or we could go this way and get to Hullaz Krakazol, which is what people wanted me to do. So we're going for Hullaz Krakazol. I am going to state that. I don't think there's any problem with stating it. Yeah, I mean, I don't see there being a problem with that. Hold reclaimed. I don't know why this was possible to click. And now the question is, do we wait? Oh wait, this no, yes, this is just a road. Do we wait here for the devastation to go up? Is that not how dwarves work? I don't think so. No, it doesn't. I think we do just migrate immediately. I think we do just migrate immediately. Do we have special buildings? We don't have special buildings. Okay. So we're not that kind of migrant. And do we want to get to the end of this tree before... do we want to get to the end of the tree before we found a hold as well? That would be nice to know. And yeah, no, this isn't a fun... This is Serpent's Bloom. It's pretty cool. God damn my throat. We could also decide to migrate north just to get vision with Verkal... not Verkal, it's oh, balls. Why can't I remember what your name is? I can't remember what their name is. Oh, I'm so bad at this. We would then go back on ourselves, but I think that's fine. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to migrate here. I'm going to learn what your fucking name is, because I can't remember. Ovdel Kanzad. Yeah, Ovdel Kanzad. Because I would like to be friends with Kanzad. Wow, okay, so we're just a 1-1-1. Didn't it say it would migrate, like, a ton of my dev over there? Oh. I'm gonna do with that, and over alliance there. Me and you, buddy. Us against... dwarves against the world. I played like 30 episodes of the Kanzad series. I know, I did. I'm just real bad. Many secrets have been lost to the halls. Maybe we can find a few. Sure. And this now... oh, I lose money? I should have clicked it immediately. Balls. Give them Condottieri. That's a fucking plan, that is. That is a plan. Oh, and they'll pay me. They will bloody pay me as well. Yo. Give me that fat stat. Well, I mean, it's a little... It's 1.1x. I'm not going to reset to save money. That's silly. I'm pretty sure you're the one that we're at war with, right? Yeah, hi. I win. Alright. Easy peasy. Totally worth the men, probably. Also, we'll wait until this guy dies before I grab a new guy. If there was a Morale of Armies guy that was cheap, I would take that. If you remember right, the money in that first mission depends on the adventuring efficiency. It's been a while since you played the Dwarf Adventurers. Where do I see my adventuring efficiency? Where is that stat? Oh, expedition menu here. Ooh. Has the modifier expedition target? Can I see that? Yes. And you don't have that modifier. Okay. So I would like to adventure expedition for the expedition target. We're going to do that. I don't care that I can migrate. Let's go and figure out what this is. Expeditions to the depths of the Dwarven's depths are a perilous journey, yet the treasures hidden in the deep are vast. What possibly could our brave explorers discover? Lost gems of the Dwarven? Lost monuments of old Dwarf? Treasures and lost Dwarven knowledge thought to be legend? As long as we have less than 2 fully colonized provinces, we'll be able to find ancient Dwarven knowledge during our expeditions. They're an aggregate of ancient plans, blueprints, books, and other pieces of knowledge left by the dwarves of old. Each one will give us an additional point of development when we develop our hold provinces. Cool. Holds and Dwarven Harbour just as many secrets as the caverns adjacent. To which do we send our best men to explore? Lost monuments and artifacts of old Dwarf, treasures beyond belief, and lost knowledge right for the taking. We'll just do that prepared thing. Chosen a target. Will we move forward and outfit the expeditionary party with the necessary supplies? Organize the expedition. Oh, good lord. There's a whole ass UI. There is a whole ass UI. Okay. So we got a danger level. We got the length. Estimated loot of 500 to 900 gold or mana. Okay. My party status. No men. We've got morale. We've got organization. We've got supplies. And these are the things. Okay. I want to start the preparations. I will give you manpower. I will give you, because I don't have 5,000 men, 1,000 men. I will give you one... Oh, we need to have one regiment in the province. Okay. Well, I can't do that because I'm sieging the thing. So we'll wait on the siege. We'll wait on the siege, and then we'll go and do that. The agate gem. Cooked ear is owned by Expello Cartel or its subjects. Over here. Cool. Helpful. Adventuring party wipes. We've heard bad news about a party of adventurers under our banner failed drastic in their endeavors. Well, that's fucked. Very irritating. Just build a new unit. Fine. Not enough manpower now. Never mind. Okay, okay. Expeditionary party. Preparations. Send man... I can't revoke the condottieri. They're going to have to. But they are paying for my army, so... You know, I can't really... Can't be... There we go. Now I can send 1,000 men, right? Yes. Okay. Now there's 2,000 men there. But that's fine. It's fine. I feel like we need some supplies. 10 military power for 20% supplies. 100 gold for 20%. Holy shit. You can have some food. And some equipment. There we go. Organization 105%. I feel like that's fine. It's just a straight 15% for 25. It's 3% for 5, so 15 for 9 is the same. This, though, it's also the same. No, it isn't. 5 goes to 3. So every 5 is 3. No, it's the same. It's exactly the same. I will map the terrain. You can have that, sure. The party's share reduces the periodic morale loss. Raise the party's share by 100 crowns. I feel like that's fine. Cheese it with mercs, you get the manpower back after it completes. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. That worked out swimmingly, actually. So 6,000 men, organization, supplies, morale's good. Is 4.2 morale good? I don't know. Fuck it. Let's try it. We started the expedition. Cool. And now we wait, I guess, to see if we win. Don't want to do that. I'm thinking we might need a dip, fella. I can probably afford all of them, right? Force limit modifier guy, sure. Losing a duck in a month, that's fine, that's fine. It's totally chill. Dwarves get a few events that give them morale back during these. That's cool. And then I can open it up here to see what is going on. There's already 140 dwarves have died in this expedition. It's very sad, very sad. Ooh. The first thing the scouts noticed were nets, sticky patches of glistening white strings starting to line the holes left and right. The strings vibrate when they touch anything, sending waves deep into the dark. There's no denying a nest of spiders must be near, and big ones, from the look of it. And deep in its heart there might be treasures they have taken there, cocooned into their slippery silk. Small foes could retrieve such trinkets and scan ahead, looking for a way through. On the other hand, there's a small crevice that might lead around the whole affair. Fuck spiders, let's go. Let's get them. As expected, the spiders took some gold and gems away from the prying eyes of fortune seekers, but courage prevailed in the face of danger, and our scouts returned with troves of treasure. Curiously, they saw no trace of the silk weavers, just empty holes lined with webs. Nice! Morale and loot. Nice. Our forts are the most... Oh, The winding tunnels of the serpent spine sometimes layer in strange ways that facilitate short respite, or in our case, signal a finished region. Before us lies another inlet, now even deeper into the cavernous depths. We are ready to continue. Yes. And then this one, you could have... Don't care, that's fine. Refresh window suggests that it doesn't update. Okay. This is really cool. You're 30 gold. Do I want to do this? No, I don't. I've got my guy. He's fine. We wait until he dies, then we'll do it. Army maintenance is not a lot. Over the past few sunless days seep into the Dwarven. Strange gleaming eyes followed us. A seasoned bestiarist has identified the strange creature to be a Nothic. Oh, that's cool. A mage whose search for the arcane has led them into a terrible curse that reduces them to nothing but a shadow, a husk of their former self. Now a guard, an explorer, and a mage stand before the expedition leader to debate about what should be done with it. Before I click this, I'm going to little story. The first D&D campaign I ever played was the Lost Mines of Phandelver book. I'm not sure if anyone is aware of it, but in that book there is a Nothic in the first dungeon that you go into, or at least it was the first dungeon we went into. That's kind of cool that the Nothic is now Anbennar canon as well. Love it. I feel like we can kill it. Look, the Nothic in the game of D&D that I played was hiding a chest that had a really cool sword in it. I feel like this Nothic is probably hiding some good shit too. Dispose of it. The curse placed upon the Nothic reduces them to a frail condition, a fogged mind and a frail body. No wonder then that our men killed it with ease. As the creature wraps its final breath, the expeditionaries feel the weight lifted from their minds if the presence of the now dead Nothic had not been physical but mental as well. Yeah! Let's go. Nothics are dope as hell. They're some creepy looking dudes. Just very creepy looking dudes. Is the update live on Steam? Yes, it is. It came out 2 hours ago. The winding tunnels of the serpent spine sometimes layer in strange ways that facilitate a short respite, or in our case, signal a finished region. Before us lies another inlet, now even deeper. 3 prestige, and we found ancient Dwarven knowledge! Let's go! What is this Dwarven knowledge? Do I get to see what this Dwarven knowledge is? I wish to know. That's a deep cut, Lambert. I always knew you were well versed and learned in the olden ways of D&D. You say olden years. This was like 2 years ago. Damn, Lambert, don't play so much Victory. It's destroying your voice. Yeah, I've been sick for 2 weeks, man. It's doing my head in. Not as much as the mountains. We are inside the mountains. In the tunnels. I don't know what the fucking sky is. But we're apparently gonna see a fucking comet. Look, if we are in the tunnels and still seeing comets, the end must be nigh. It's a crazy comet. Yeah, no, for sure. Almost out of nowhere, gigantic army of goblins descended upon us, crawling out of every nook and cranny, every small tunnel and crevice around us, with spit-fletched teeth and crude yet painful weapons. They scream in anger, preparing for our attack, striking fear into the eyes and hearts of our explorers. Death to the Greenskins! The overwhelming masses of goblins quickly surrounded us, and despite our best efforts, flooded over our defences in one gigantic wave. In their eyes lies a grim lust for death and destruction, a primal urge to kill. As our men scramble away, the torches go out and the light dims, only the faint glow of some bioluminescent mushrooms illuminating the slaughter. Just as suddenly as the goblins appeared, they vanish again, drawn into some other part of the serpent spine for their hunger of death. 600 soldiers and 3... Oh, that's filth. Ouch. You love the new option is for that Ashen Skies, and that's it, I'm dead. It feels pretty telling. Surprised that it hasn't been addressed, actually. I bet they could disable that event for the Dwarven Nations, or replace it with a mountain-themed stab loss. Yeah, no, that would be cool. I think maybe they could do that. The expedition returns! As the explorers, mercenaries, adventurers, clerics, warriors, and colonists return, they're hailed as heroes. They bring with them coffers full of gold and ancient artifacts and parade through the streets of the Dwarven. So I gain adventuring, efficiency, prestige, send them all back to the manpower pool, and I get 307 gold and 102 mana. That's cool. Send them in as a fully fledged regiment. No, I want the money. Sorry, I want them in the manpower pool. That's dope. That's so cool. An expedition has returned with the ancient Dwarven knowledge. The master engineers request exclusive access to this knowledge, believing its technical knowledge could help better develop our hold. However, the scholars wish for it to be exclusively for themselves too, for they claim the wisdom of the elders and precedence of managing a large estate, like was the Old Dwarf, could be applied to better the workings of a state as a whole. Store one to improve the hold, or reform progress? Fuck reform progress. Improve the hold. That is so cool. That is a actual amazing use of magic UI-ness. I really enjoyed that. Anywho, it's time to migrate. And I'll get some mana for migrating. And this is now copper. Pretty sure it was mushrooms last time. And I think I do want you to go exploring, honestly. It's going to cost us some manpower. But I want to find more of these expedition doodads, like what we had there. Be aware, Lambert, your reform progress sucks as a Dwarven adventurer. You have a huge debuff for it. Huh. Minus 50%. It does indeed suck. Do I have to find goblins in every single one of these? Hey, there's one here. Like, do I try and migrate my way all the way over there? I don't think so. I think we go and check out the hold at least. Maybe get some manpower back. Based on our pricing chance, yeah. Getting more reform teas helps negate admin efficiency malice you'll get when reforming Krakazol. So maybe I was very much wrong. I chose the wrong option. A Dwarven comment then. My Dwarven lord. A roiling boulder has been sighted. Yes? What is it doing? It's wreathed in flames. No, it just rolls. Love it. Nothing there. Damn, that's so expensive. Attacking natives, not a good idea. But moving into Dwarf Rod 53, fantastic idea. And we have found Chain Grasper. Ooh. Dirt water, eh? So you are goblins, right? Yeah, Chain Grasper's goblins. So clearly we need to kill these goblins. And do we want quest for Elantir already or not? The idea behind the expeditions is that remnant holds like Kanzad can go out and explore these targets before colonizing. So not sure... So if I'm not mistaken, you don't have to own the province. It said I did, though. You need to own the province. Yeah. Here's the fun guy. Dev cost minus 10 is pretty good, actually. Good. Rival me, I'll rival you back. Anyway. Anti-Monstrous Conquest. Because I know I can purge them, right? That's it. Oh my... Oh... Let's hope I can beat them. We're losing less men than they are. Okay, I think I can beat them. Yeah, I beat them. Dak? Who's Dak? I don't know what you're talking about, Dak. Tap the green goblins for money and mana with a monster CB. Yes. It's the plan. I'm going to take the prestige there, actually. You thought Serpent's Bloom was just a redone fungi. Nope, it's a new resource entirely. Goblins in the hold is annoying as hell. Dak's a necromancer. Right, but who is Dak? Like, okay, you could be... Is this Dak? Dirtwater? No. Where are you finding Dak? Or D-Dak? Dak's the ruler of Chain Grasper. That's Cherix. Dak Chain Grasper is the 1444 ruler of the country you're fighting. He can become a lich very easily, but the AI is dumb. Okay. So, it would be Dak if he actually lived, but he didn't. I didn't know that he started as they started with the necromancer. That's kind of cool. I got lucky. Dak is a powerful mage, a huge general. I'm glad to be lucky then. Just want to burn this to the ground. Actually, no. If I burn this to the ground, that'll probably fuck me. Won't it? If I build a workshop, it comes with me, doesn't it, when I migrate? Fuck Dak. So many restarts as the remnant dwarves near him because of him. I'm just going to pretend that the run that I did was ruined by Dak. Seems like I'll get sympathy that way. Yeah, I don't think he gets new settlers while it's sieged, right? Oh, he probably does. I don't know. Buildings do migrate? Okay, well then, I'm happy to build a workshop. And there is that. Looking to settle in that spot? No. We're going for here. And I need to remember how to do this. Because isn't it the case that you have to kill, or if you take too much you can't get rid of it? Or something like that? What is the maximum I'm allowed to take here? I'm gonna save and reload if it goes wrong. Like, if I take everything here, can I then just purge and get rid of all this land and go back to just owning this? I guess we'll find out. How does one do it? One province only. I thought that might be the case. Tooltip wasn't there. Thought it was like 3 provinces. Maybe we will try 3. No, that's not there either. I also don't see it for 2. It's good to learn this now. Thing is, I can abandon that one myself. So what if I do this? Pillage is probably a bad idea. Because I can abandon that myself. I'm going to purge warband there. And then we can migrate here ourselves. Could read the tooltip before I conquer. I didn't realize it was there, my bad. There's only 7 months and then we're going to do that. Oh, my guys died, so I am going to do that. So now we've got Thorin Goldbeard, who is actually goated. Lovely. And I know we're still a year ahead of time, but that's fine. Because I was running close to the cap. There we go. My province has wool. Yeah, it is what it is. I could go around them, that's true. We'll see what happens. My truce runs out in 91. I think I am going to go around them, yeah. Subterranean sheep. Nah, fam, look at this. Ram riders. Sheep are great in a cavern. Clearly, goated sheep. Oh, also we did another thing here. Ally in the dark. Threats lurk around every corner. To stand alone against the monstrous tides of darkness would be near suicidal. Sure we can find friends somewhere in the tunnels. Yes. Trust. Big trust. Trust. Adventurers are a fickle bunch at their core, a nomadic soul. A prominent group of adventurers have decided to go elsewhere. Toodaloo! Wait, adventure and efficiency. This is where it is, I remember. So, we are going to start migrating into the caverns. Granite blockade. Let's go. And we got some iron. Iron's good. Our miners in Axebellow Cartel have been hard at work sinking dozens of new shafts and expanding old ones. This has stretched the supply of lantern oil dangerously thin. At this critical time, disaster struck. A large shipment of oil has been destroyed in a cave-in. We need to rush another shipment to Expello Cartel to maintain operations, but it'll carry a hefty price. A hefty price of 8 ducats. Bandits, thugs and criminals, blah blah blah, in the countryside. Okay, cool. Can't wait to make it to the hold and instantly bodied by the command. You know, you just, little faith. Gods live on the mountain. Yeah, they live on the mountains, but sheep are in the... Wait, so rams are sheep and goats, right? Explore the caverns. Yeah, okay. Let's go explorationating. We have cannons now, so we're great at war. Not one there. No one there either. Be nice if I had at least one more. Ramsor goes, okay. The command fails, you got the Raj fails, you got the command. I honestly hate playing in this area of the map as the dwarves takes too long for your military to be effective. I feel that. We're really not getting lucky on these my targets. Hey, we found one, we found one, we found one. And we found another one. And we found another one. Yo, goated, goated. God damn it, Leroy! Also, we will migrate to the next spot. Next spot. Should be one below Mead Rock. Oh, I thought they were randomly generated. I didn't realize there was they were always in the same place. Oh, there's another one there. So, the path that we take, obviously there, obviously there, obviously there. Then we could go here, 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 here. Then come back, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then come back to Hull All. I feel like that's the plan, because I do want to go. I do want to get them all, because it's a really cool new mechanic, and I feel like that'd be dope. Wouldn't surprise me if all provinces had a chance to spawn camps of interest, just some have a higher chance. Okay, yeah, no, that's how I thought it was. When you play the Northern Remnants, you race the Gromba to claim that one. The ones tied to monuments are fixed, the other ones are random. Okay, so Alemine is a fixed one then, I guess. Migrate now. Hey, gold! Let's go! Gold is one of the most important metals in society. Accumulating wealth is the goal of most dwarves. Surely we can reopen some of the old mines. We get inflation reduction. I think I'll do this right before we leave. Right before we leave is probably a better idea. So hang on, if I count this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is there a better way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we're doing the shorter route then if we go south first. Hello there, I like you too. What ideas should I go with? I guess more morale. Morale's pretty good. Do I want to go defensive? I don't know. Like, what really suits the dwarves? I'll let people decide. Tell me in chat what I should pick. It's been ages since I've played with the vanilla idea set. Quantity. It does sound like a pretty good idea. Quantity. Also, I'm happy to get rid of exploration as well, if it turns out that that's not a good idea. Definitely, I think I need to get a military idea now, though. Quantity and eco. What you get with eco here? Force limit modifier, maintenance modifier. Quality best fits the flavor. Eco quality. Sorry, yeah, eco quality gives me discipline. There's no dev cost in anymore. There's a 10% dev cost there. But yeah, no dev cost policy. %10 morale of armies if I go religious. Goods produced with trade. Goods produced is great as the dwarves. But yeah, I do think quantity is a good idea. So that's locked in. Trade, I think, could be good. Trade and eco. Which one do I want to go for first? Because, yeah, getting Horde Curse early is a good idea. Maritime's looking pretty good these days. Are you joking, or are they actually? I think man is joking. Man is joking. Trade sucks in this area, only Jed mines direct to your node. Balls. Alright, eco it is. So we can migrate in next month. Stack advisor cost reduction, that's a pretty good idea as well. A half price national arrest guy is probably a good idea. Shit! I didn't do this before I moved. Asshole. Aren't you supposed to be half price? You are. Goblin Minister? No. We don't like goblins. I will LARP the shit out of this, even if it's bad for me. An eccentric prospector as approaches with a map he claims will lead us to a vast trove of mithril gems and ancient dwarven artifacts. The map itself is crude, almost childlike, with a dashed line looping around pictograms of spike pits, waterfalls, and even a dragon, ending with a big red X. While the prospector's appearance and demeanour does not inspire confidence, our chief surveyor points out a section resembling a cavern we've just started to map. Noting eagerly, the prospector asks for a nominal upfront fee. You know, sure. Great Bear Cavern gets expedition target. 30% chance of that. You know, we roll those dice. We roll those dice. Let's go! We roll those dice, baby! Prepare an expedition for the Great Beard Cavern. Organize the expedition. So, I'll start preparations and give party share that much. We'll prepare supplies. And then send some manpower. Do we just do it again? Fuck it, we'll do it again. It's free manpower, basically. Beautiful. Start the expedition. Alright. Let's go. That's cool. I love that system. I love that system. That's so cool. That is so cool. 900 to 2300 loot. Was that really what it was? Fuck me. Fuck me. That's so cool. The Merc Company regions automatically when I do that. It looks like it, yeah. There can never not be noble local adventurers. Hey, bugbears, cool. Goblinoids are no uncommon sight in Serpentspine, with all the goblins and hobgoblins and such. But there are some rarer sights that are rather unexpected, such as bugbears, hulking furry menaces which stand at the top of the goblinoid hierarchy. They enslave other goblins, bully hobgoblins, raid, plunder, feast, and lie. A band of such creatures, clad in crude armour and armed with spiked clubs and maces, has been on a collision course with us for the past few hours, as our scouts report. Quickly, the expedition leader assembles a small council to debate on how to approach this threat. As further reports come in, the situation becomes clear, but also more dire. There's a surprising amount of them, and they have an entourage of goblins and hobgoblins as well. Do we make a show of force, or we just murder them? I feel like we should murder them. Crude armour of the bugbears is no match for our axes and swords, which are forged with great care and attention. Our shields and plate resist their meagre strikes. While full brute strength, they lack the finesse needed to really pose a threat to us. As soon as their underlings notice how their masters are butchered, they disperse and flee into the surrounding caves like the cowards they've always been. Soon the battlefield falls silent, the bugbears slain, fur clotted with blood, maces broken, armour shattered. A victory! Let's go. We lost 50 soldiers, 75 loot. Let's go. Might promise him too little of the share. I mean, it's fine. I think we're okay. Scaring them off is a bad idea. They're likely to return in greater numbers. I would say probably that you're right. A scandalous embroiled our expedition. Multiple explorers have lost all decorum and gotten stone-cold drunk, parading through the expedition camp, singing songs so out of tune that they ought to have their mouths clamped shut. But that would just address the symptoms and not the underlying problem. We must do something about this behaviour. I mean, their organisation and morale is high. We'll have an army of drunkens instead of a well-organized group of explorers. So I could lose 2% supply, but gain org and morale. Example of this. Execute a soldier? No. Lose a full-ass morale? No. I'll lose 2% supplies. Leave some for me, sure. A drunk dwarf is just a dwarf, really. A halfling in the company over there taking not gold but a glowing stone. I mean, every company needs a thief. The winding tunnels of the serpent spine sometimes layer in strange ways that facilitate a short respite, or in our case, a signal a finished region. Onwards! To fucking knowledge! To knowledge! Oh, that's beautiful. It's actually gloated. Gloated? Goated. We don't want to do this yet because we'll lose our migration, our expedition. Faint trickle of water echoes through the caves. Its soft reverberations are caught by a gigantic fungal bloom. Yellow and violet mold has overgrown the caverns around us. The fungus glows faintly, a strangely soothing display of iridescence. As our first scouts enter the hall, the fungus shudders, shedding waves through the mycelial crops. Soft, faint spores drifted away from the fungus and into the surrounding air. The scouts quickly stepped back out of the fear the fungus might be deadly, but they made their retreat. The bloom released more and more spores, triggering some kind of chain reaction that quickly started filling the entire cavern with the yellow glowing particles. As if that was not enough, some fungi started exuding a sickly green gas that mingled with the spores. No, we leave it once. Fuck that. Fuck that. We don't... Fungus? Nah, fam. The expedition quickly made its way through the chamber, still trying to avoid areas with more gas and spores. As they made their way through the hallway, more and more fungi released their gas, this eruption triggered by the soldiers' footsteps. Some unlucky ones who inhaled the gas succumbed to a strange wheezing cough, as well as becoming strangely tired. Soon the strange cave was behind them, though, and those who started coughing recovered in time. Hey! Good thing we didn't dwell that. I chose correctly. We gained morale. They changed a great deal about the Dwarven government reforms. For sure. And the knowledge, you can use it to get more of this as well. I think that's what I'm going to do. Government progress. Because dev is dev. I mean, we're a dwarf, we're going to be rolling in fucking dev. One dev is meaningless. But this goes up super slowly. The winding tunnels, blah, blah, blah. Onwards. 2 more expedition knowledge, ancient dwarven knowledge. Let's go. Landleader shocks, nice. Purge warband decisions can always be used, but with reduced effects. Ooh. Higher chance to find gold and mithril when colonizing. Big fucking ooh. 3 new expeditions will appear in our provinces. Ooh. Oh, but I need to have 3 provinces. Okay. I kind of feel like Treasures of Our Forefathers. I mean, we haven't got it yet, right? So, how about chat tells me, do we go Righting the Oldest Grudge, or do we go Treasures of the Forefathers? If I migrate, does it cancel your current expedition? Yes. The winding tunnels of the Serpent Spine sometimes layer in strange ways, and we move. We move. Middle one seems like the best for this play. I do like the idea of gold and mithril. I am, after all, a dwarf. More fungal bloom. We can't risk it. Live once. Oh, shit. With every step, more and more gas was released into the cave, filling the air with green haze illuminated by torches and luminous spores. Quickly, people started coughing and falling over, some right into the mold, triggering a gust of gas to be expelled to the point where the body couldn't even be seen anymore. Then, engulfed in this green fog, strange sounds filled the cavern, an echoing rumbling that made many run straight to an exit. Oh no. That sucked. Do I need the newest DLC for the Anbennar update? I don't know. I couldn't say. Sorry. But anyway, manpower in Truth Faith provinces is very nice. You want Mithril, unless you start as gold dwarves, having gold in your capital hold is a nightmare when it collapses. Yeah, that's a good shout. How is my expeditionary party doing? Hey, we're almost finished, I think. Decent loot. Decent, very decent loot. Oh, almost there. I mean, the estimated loot, we should... more, I want more. 2 more ancient knowledge, let's fucking go! 1,000 loot. Lines to the north, that's nothing for Anbennar. Okay. With quiet voice, the scout approaches the expedition leader. He reports one of the Dwarven's most common threats just ahead of us, quickly making its way towards our position. An orcish warband, with all the clattering weapons and blown cries one would expect. Attack them before they attack us. 1.8 morale. I don't want to lose. We gain a morale. Okay, cool. Under the many crevices, our soldiers wait for the warband to pass by them. Arrows, stones, and spells hurl through the air onto the orcish menace, decimating their numbers. Screaming and bellowing, they try to strike back, but each attempt at breaking free from our vicious volley results in a direct hit against them. After a few minutes of this, the warband has been mostly slain, with a few survivors routed and fleeing back to the dark depths from whence they came. Nice. Gain a morale is handy as hell. Because we were running a little low on that. Look at that, 1,300 loot. Dope. Oh, less than 3 cities. Okay, so you need to have 2 maximum for this. Landed shock bonus from the tier phone was also nice to counter the enemy's bonus if you were a fire-based army. We'll deal with that later. But the expedition returns! As the explorers, mercenaries, adventurers, clerics, blah 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 blah. I don't want the regiments, I want the manpower. 700 ducats and 250 points, and we get 6 ancient dwarven knowledge. Yeah, no, government progress. That's so cool. But higher chance of golden mithril. Let's go. Oh, what his name was, I have no idea. It was you. Oh, you're a fucking orc. I'm not getting an orc. I don't give a fuck if you're half price. I could not give a shit if you're half price. Fuck orcs. So, we move to the next one. And we has fungi. And we have regiment costs. I love that expedition thing. That's so cool. Less than 3 cities that should mean a colony shouldn't count for the page of the warband. That's true. That's true. But it does. Well, if it's a colony, you can just abandon it. So it's not that much of a problem. Good lord, stop with the orcs and goblins. Oh my god, every single one. Oh, he has an expedition target! Fucking fuck ass. Okay. So let's count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, we go down first here, right? God damn, my throat. I'm almost kept on dip. Expedition targets are no longer caverns of interest. Yeah, they're new. It's cool. I'm gonna have to do so. Oh, do I pay 5 years ahead of time? Oh. Fuck it. Yeah, I think we have to. Mercantilism for dip points. Yeah, fuck it, why not? And we got copper here. So we get to here, and then... I mean, my truce with you... $91. We'll see. Supply limit modifier, I'll take it. So now construction is cheaper again. Nice. And yeah, there's no rush to settle. We are chill to wait. It is quite a detour, but you know, it's the fun stuff. Gain stability, attacks, or stability. Sure, okay. Got Serpent's Bloom here. Looks like another Mercantilism dip. I chose the wrong one. No, no, no. We go here first. Like, we were already here. So if I chose the wrong one, I chose it a long time ago. Don't call me a glorious lord. That's weird. That's very weird. Oh, we can purchase an ability. I suppose one of each development, because eventually we will be doing a bunch of that. Oh, you were talking about the step event. So you were doing another one of them jokes, huh? Big tisk. Alright, Black Cavity. There's some fucking names in this. Black Cavity, let's go! And it's gold! I'm gonna fucking click this one now. I ain't gonna forget again. I ain't forgetting again. I'll tell you that much. Lovely bit of gold. I mean, I could develop this a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I'll put 1 point in. I'll put 1 fucking point in. There we go. Nailed it. I want to go to Eric's End. Let me migrate. 5th month of Halament. I think when we finish this expedition, our truce with this guy might be up. Like, it might be so on the money. But yeah, we're gonna do expedition again. Prepare an expedition to Eric's End. So, start prep, manpower. I feel like I'm just gonna send 10,000 men. Why not? Because the danger level is fucking high here. Like, it's straight up fucking mad high. Fuck it, 10,000 men. We'll raise the morale. We're gonna organize the troops. I'm gonna give them supplies. I wish I could give Diplo points instead of, like... Let me give Diplo points, my dude, please. We can only go to 100%, that's fine. Party share could have 500 crowns, fuck it. This is a dangerous one. Alright. Do we think this is enough? I need 150 ore, you think? Alright, if you say so. Over 10 morale you want? God damn. Alright, well, fuck it. That's it. I'm not doing it anymore. Alright. 10,000 men, 10 morale, 150 org, 100% supplies. Let's fucking go. Devs know that Diplo is useless in the Serpent Spine. That's so sad. So, as soon as my truce up with you, I can go murder you again. You've only got 6,000 troops. Group of most skilled adventurers for you to share their spoils, the bastards. Spend the money, I've got quite a lot. Goblins? No. Forward scouts hastily returned to the expedition leader. Heavily armored, red-skinned humanoids traversing the caves ahead. The leader recognized the threat immediately. Hobgoblins! There's only one way to make these interlopers understand that they are unwanted, and that is a show of force! To arms, men! Clashing steel, thundering guns, whirring bows, these are the signs of battle. And what a battle it was! After hours of skirmishes, clashing lines, and warfare, we finally emerged victorious. The hobgoblins slain, red blood on red skin soaking the ground, but next to them lie many of our adventures as well. So we lost 250 soldiers. F, mate, F. Also, fuck goblins. A rockside in the caves uncovered a sprawling mine complex, possibly hundreds of years old. Though the mine itself seems to have long since been completely emptied of anything worth digging up, during our explorations we came across a massive hoard of jewellery and coinage, presumably left for safekeeping before the Emperor's entrance was buried. So, chance of getting some good shit. And I got fucking dip. Of course I got fucking dip. Game. This kind of feels hilarious. DM, this is a dangerous dungeon. Dwarf PC. Okay, let's send the whole Dwarven army then. DM, wait, what? Basically. And also, yeah, you do dev with Diplo. Admin would be the most useless. The winding tunnels of the Serpent Spine, sometimes layer in strange ways, blah blah blah. 2 dwarven bullshits. Let's go. There's the truth of Chain Grasper. I feel we need to go murder. So let's go. Also, he's moved his capital here. Just wild. Many terrors stalk the caverns of the Serpent Spine, but none are so apathetic to their own dangerousness as wandering husks laden with poison. Each step they exude wasps of poisonous gas, dispersing it into the thick air around. A group of these monsters has just crossed paths with our expedition. We cannot easily get rid of them. A concerted charge would rile up the foes even more, their poison taking countless casualties. Avoid them at all costs. Not only is the husk gas poisonous, but it's also easily flammable, as we found out hard way. A single carelessly dropped torch rolling towards one of the husks was enough to cause a great explosion, triggering even more husks to explode. The shockwave and subsequent inferno caused more injuries than casualties, but not all were so lucky. Damn it! I thought I just saw their capital was here. Where are you going? No, 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 no. You come back here. Did they just delete their army? The expedition enters a wide cavern full of stalactites, walls shimmering with strange minerals, distracted by unique beauty. They notice too late that there is no stalagmites under their hanging counterpart. Then a veritable legion of Pierce's larval ropers descend from the ceiling like vultures, impaling the unsuspecting expedition. Kill them all! As spears make quick progress of the lurking larvae, impaling them before they can do much more damage to our troops. Soldiers stab them with enough awareness to not hit their fellow explorers, trying to hit as many slithering creatures as possible. The frenzy comes to a close when the last pierces slither away and flee. Another 100 dead. Yeah, they did. They deleted their army, the fuckers. And we go deeper. 3 more ancient knowledge. Fantastic. I should say for anything except dev, no particularly good dip ideas except trade if you're out west, or tech and vassals are bad, because most other nations are monstrous. I get where you're coming from. The caverns deep in the Serpent Spine are usually lined with luminescent plants, fungi, and other sources of ambient light. But there are some parts where no light pierces the darkness, places of eternal gloom where some of the most dangerous monsters house. As the expedition enters one of these dark stretches, a terrifying monstrosity of the dark attacks. Hold the line! With sword and spears, the Grue is driven into the light, where it lost most of its shadowy advantage, sending the monster into a blind rage, thrashing and wailing at the expedition. This opened the way for a coordinated attack, killing the beast. Another 150 soldiers die. We're pissing through these soldiers, I'm not going to lie. Down to 9,200. Why? I could leave them with just this. Goblinoids are no uncommon sight in the Serpent Spine with all the goblins and hobgoblins and such, but there are rarer sights that are rather unexpected, such as bugbears, hulking furry menaces which stand at the top of the goblinoid hierarchy. They enslave other goblins, bully hobgoblins, raid, plunder, feast, and lie. A band of such creatures, clad in crude armour and armed with spiked clubs and maces, have been on collision course with us for the past few hours, as our scouts report. Critically, the expedition leader assembles a small council to debate on how to approach this threat. As further reports come in, the situation becomes clear, but also more dire. There's a surprising amount of them, and they have an entourage. Charge! We did this before. Let's charge again! The savage and primal strength of bugbears is nothing to be scoffed at. They wield their weapons with such overwhelming force that even our strongest shields splinter upon impact. Our screams mingle with their battle cries as the rest of the goblinoid underlings attack as well from the flanks, leaving us without proper formation. The bugbears charge into the ensuing chaos, their maces crushing bones and severing heads through pure brute strength alone. A terrifying display of nature. As the few who are left from the skirmish hide in the caves, they see goblins rifle through a fallen comrade's pockets, nicking gold and other precious materials to present them to their furry overlords in a strange display of reverence. Alas, they continue onwards, leaving the battlefield abandoned. That sucked. That sucked hard. And yeah, we're going to go for Beer Dwarf. That's right. And we go deeper. What is Sleeper Dwarf? I don't know that. Yeah, and I can't take this, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'll do that, and I'll take all of the money again. And I will... War reps. Abandon that. Purge that. Transparent clouds of gas sometimes get wedged into the corners of the Serpent Spine, silently floating without disturbance for centuries. These gases are often dangerous due to the lack of oxygen for poor travellers traversing the labyrinthine paths of the ancient caverns. One such bubble of gas has now enveloped our expedition, making many explorers and scouts dizzy from the lack of oxygen. But since the gas is colourless and odourless, there's no way for our explorers to know until it's almost too late. As the signs towards the gas being the culprit behind the increasing discomfort, the expedition leader is presented with 3 options to approach the subject matter. Ooh, let's Okay, you're just going to tell me what I'll get? Alright. I'll lose 50 men and gain 100 rewards. Let's go. The farthest east of the Dwarven, they have a unique mission tree about exploring magical possibilities of sleep and dreams. That's cool. The animosity between the peoples of the Serpent Spine is ancient as a story, a tale written in blood and iron, scrawled on the stony halls of the Dwarven. The generations of conflict between dwarves, goblins, and orcs have created a broad and general distrust, an assumption that other desires nothing more than to kill and take what little each people have. Whispered tales of atrocities and glorious revenge are told in hushed voices to children at night, to make them fear the boogeymen and raise them to rejoice their ancient enemy's destruction. So the distrust between peoples is reinforced and compounded, each side believing the worst of their foes, ensuring that conflict will continue to rage wherever orcs, goblins, and dwarves come into contact with each other. In the province of Axebellow Cartel, this atmosphere of xenophobia and paranoia has boiled over into open conflict between the peoples that live there. It's uncertain how the conflict started, but it quickly escalated into mob violence, with armed gangs patrolling the streets, breaking into homes, looting shops, and killing any members of other races they laid their hands on. After a gory night of fire and blood, a grip of murderous insanity began to release the mob, and the survivors could begin to take stock of the aftermath. Houses burned, livelihoods destroyed, countless dead, and even more displaced. The minority populations are particularly devastated. It will take years for them to recover, if they ever do. That sucked. Okay. Let's grab that. Who cares about obscurantism? Is that drink water? Yeah, I'll have a drink. I do feel this is not looking so hot. Or sounding so hot. Faint dust trickled down from the cave ceiling, building small piles like stalactites. Upon further inspection, the rocky pillars scouring the roof appeared to be cracks that run deep into the stone. Debate sparks whether this cave should be traversed or not, but it was already too late. The ceiling gave way and a pressure building up, sending an avalanche of rocks and boulders down towards the expedition, killing and entombing many members within moments. Another 500 die. Fuck me. This is rough. The winding tunnels of the Serpent Spine sometimes layer in strange ways, and we go deeper. Glittering in the faint bioluminescence of the cavern walls lies a pool of clear, calm water, its surface like a mirror. Soon the first soldiers arrive at the shore, their water skins ready to be refilled. Yeah, refill, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Cold water coats our throats and inspires us to go further, press onwards, and uncover the secrets that await our prying eyes and ears. Water is life. Fact. Gain them supplies, good boys. We're so goated. This is beautiful. Give water. Let's get the mill tech as well. We've got another one right here as well. Great cavern opens up in front of the expedition leader. Small streams of water trickling down the natural stairs carved out by long past tectonic activity. After a few steps down, the water converges into a lake, surrounded by greater-than-life mushrooms. Their stalks glow violet, and the caps extrude a dizzying smell, but not necessarily in a bad way. At their feet are more colonies, with smaller mushrooms with many different colours. Do we take the food? Yeah, we take the food. Sure. Supplies good. Among the samples the expedition took, many were edible and, quite frankly, delicious specimen. Small group went back to get some more, and the cooks are thankful for the variety they brought to the dreary diet. 7% supplies, let's go. Goated is the word of the day or something. Yeah, basically. Very, very much so. And we go deeper again. This expedition lark is going very well for us. It'd be cool if you could assign a general or conquistador to an expedition. They get stats and bonuses related to how the expedition does. That would be cool. More choking death. I feel like I'm just gonna do the same one again. We can afford 50 men. We can afford 50 men. And I'm not gonna read the same thing that I've already read before. National Bank gives me some money, sure. Some money, not much money, just some. Many terrors stalk the caverns of the Serpent Spine, but none so apathetic to their own dangerousness. Oh, we've already read that one as well. And we already read this explosion one. My throat is deteriorating, I feel. Which is unfortunate. Let's go even deeper. 3 more ancient dwarven knowledge. We're actually getting so much from this. Wait, how can I build more? I don't... Core houses don't take slots. I forgot. Core houses don't take slots in the 134. This is literally the first time I've ever played on 134. I'll tell you what I'm not looking forward to is my cannons running away from a fight. But yeah, that would be a really cool idea. Stability, government reform progress, I think is really handy. Because it's so slow. And I want to get here. Cannons run from a fight. Yeah, unfortunately, cannons take morale damage I'd say the back row takes morale damage in a fight. Scandals embroiled our expedition. Multiple explorers have lost all decorum and gotten stone cold drunk. Yeah, I've done this one before. Lose supplies for org. No, actually, I don't think so in this case. We've still got tons of morale and org. Supplies, though, are running low. Lose half. Oh, it's only 2%. Fuck it. Probably should have been drilling all along. Adventurers have left. Goodbye. Great cavern opens up in front of the expedition leader. Small streams of water trickling down the natural stairs. We've just had this one. The cook stirred up a meal with great excitement. Finally got a new ingredient to try out for the evening meal after months of relying on dried, stored provisions. At first, the dinner seemed excellent, but soon the mushroom's poison took hold of the expedition. A raging sickness, dubbed the violet fever due to the ugly discoloration of the skin and bulging pustules, swept through the expedition. Few of the infected survived, and those that do still suffer from the damage the poison wrought. Fun. I feel like this expedition is very... Oh, there we go, we've done it. So... I think I'll have them back as regiments. But yeah, we get 700 gold and 250 monarch points. Let's go. And here, that's 165 government reform progress. I think we do that. and then we move to the next one. And do I want this? Yeah, I do. So, we have another expedition target to do. But I will say, I am really suffering now with my sickness. So what I'm going to do instead is I am going to end the stream here. It's a bit earlier than I would have liked, but yeah, I think you can hear from my voice that I'm suffering a bit. So we're gonna do. I am going to be streaming some Victoria 3 multiplayer tomorrow at the same time at my 9 o'clock evening, British 7 o'clock evening. The day after that, Sunday, I will stream more of Anbennar with the Expello Cartel, and hopefully I'll be in a little bit of a better situation with my health. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I'm loving playing as the Expello Cartel here. It's a lot of fun. So thanks all for watching, and I will see you, if not tomorrow, then the next day for some more Anbennar. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, feel free to click the subscribe button so you don't miss that kind of stuff. And also, maybe like the video or the stream. It really actually does legitimately help out. There's twice as many viewers as there is likes right now. So if we could just bump that number up, that actually honestly does help out. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you soon. I'm going to go get a cup of tea. Bye-bye.